Welcome into sports. I'm Riley Underwood. Tonight, let's start off with the obvious. The biggest game of the year, Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. Kansas City Chiefs trying to be the first team to ever three-peat as Super Bowl champions. Philadelphia Eagles trying to avenge their loss to the Chiefs 2 years ago. Start off, Jalen Hurts fires a 27 yards to Jahan Dotson. Originally called a touchdown, ruled down at the 1. And Jalen Hurts, QB sneak, hard to stop that when they're running it well. They kick a field goal. KC would go down 10-0 early. Patrick Mahomes flushed out of the pocket, fires a pass, intercepted by Cooper DeJean, the rookie, a 38-yard pick-six return. How about that for a birthday present in the Super Bowl? Eagles go into the locker room up 24-0 at halftime. Late third quarter, Hurts with plenty of time. Devonta Smith, touchdown right on the money. Kansas City would put up a couple scores, but it's far from enough. Philadelphia dominates and wins 40-22, their second Super Bowl ever. Jalen Hurts throws for 221 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Rushes for 72 more and a score and wins Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes on the other side never could really get anything going. 3 touchdowns, but 2 picks and sacked 6 times. Returning back to Central New York, North Carolina came to the Dome to face off against Syracuse tonight. Last time the Tar Heels came to town, a court storming when the Orange upset then number 7 UNC. This time, both teams struggling a little more than last year. Final minute of the first, kick it over, Ian Jackson, bang in the corner. 1 of 5 threes for Jackson tonight. He was on fire. Orange would come back though. J.J. Starling, a tough bucket, and 1. Keeping it close for the Orange. UNC applying pressure. Starling to Majstorovic inside the Lampkin. He had 26 points in this one. Tar Heels would pull away for a moment. Jalen Withers gets the bucket to go. And then final minute, Cuse down by 2. Elliot Cadeau working on Jaquan Carlos and just blows right by him. Closer look here, just too quick. North Carolina wins 88-82. Adrian Autry and Jaquan Carlos spoke post-game about the little things costing Syracuse the ball game.
You know, in certain situations, you know, when we needed to get a stop, we didn't get the stop. You know, I thought that was the kind of theme, you know, offensive rebounds when we needed to get them, we didn't get them.
That kind of been our story. Oh yeah, man, we just got to close out correctly. I think we've been right there in most of our games. It's been a point of the game we had opportunities to make the right play, the big crucial play, and we just ain't capitalized.
The Orange dropped to 11-15 and 5-10 in the ACC. They travel to play Pittsburgh on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Number 2, Syracuse men's lacrosse taking on number 9 Maryland as both teams look to stay undefeated in the early season. SU and Maryland, Syracuse has lost 6 straight to the Terps. They haven't beaten them since 2009. Trey Deer trying to change that early behind the back. What an electric goal. Joey Spallina would also have an electric couple shots to close out the first half. Syracuse up 5-4 at the break, but then Maryland would pull away a little bit though. Eric Spanos would bounce one past Jimmy McCool. That was a nice goal. Cool just couldn't save that one. Hiltz would fight back for the Orange though. Owen Hiltz fighting inside for the goal, backhands it in. Syracuse trying to get back in at 8-6. And fourth quarter, 9-6 Terrapins. Spanos, no. Daniel Kelly gets it back. Yes. That's about all she wrote. Maryland dominates the second half, upsets Syracuse 11-7. The Cuse are back in action Saturday at home against number 15, Harvard. And onto the ice rink, the Syracuse Crunch traveling to Rochester for the first of a 2-game series against the Rochester Americans. Connor Sheary started off the scoring close range. Less than 2 minutes into the first frame, Rochester would tie it up 1 apiece before Dylan Duke fires it in. Syracuse keeps ahead the rest of the game and wins 5-2. They stay in Rochester for Friday's game just after 7 p.m. Let's head down to Florida for the Daytona 500. This race was delayed for over 4 hours due to the rain. Once we finally got going, Austin Cindric and Denny Hamlin 1 and 2. Just forget about it. Scratch everything that happened in the first 200 laps. An 11-car pileup on the final lap clears the way for William Byron, who was sitting at the 7th spot, somehow avoided the wreckage, pulls back out in front. Talk about the right place at the right time. And William Byron becomes the 5th driver in history to win back-to-back Daytona 500s.
Riley, with an opportunity to three-peat the Kansas City Chiefs, what happened?
I mean, it just started off from the jump. Patrick Mahomes could never get anything going in the pocket. The offensive line was letting everything through. He was sacked 6 times, just never built anything. The Chiefs came in at favorites. I think the Kansas City is going to go out and get an offensive tackle in the first round.